boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome to the Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, WWE Super Showdown preview. I believe it starts in 5 hours, 4 hours. I just want to go ahead and get this up real quick. Pre-show match, we have a tag team match. We have the Usos versus the Revival. I got the Usos winning that based on the feud they've been having. I can see that going on. It's been a nice little feud. It's been kind of kiddie-ish sometimes, but next up we have the 3-on-1 handicap match of Lars Sullivan versus Lucha House Party. Lars Sullivan, this will actually be his first technical match in WWE. His last match from NXT was November 17th of last year. It's like, what the fuck? I don't know who's in love with Lars Sullivan and why. He reminds me a lot of Gene Snitsky from back in the day. I think it's going to be just a cup of coffee and he'll be gone. But I do have him winning this match. Next up, not really a match that I'm getting hyped up for here. Braun Strowman versus Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley came in like a bottle rocket and then it just fell to the ocean and it's fucking pointless at this point. Strowman at his height should have won the championship. Didn't do it. Had him win Money in the Bank and he lost cashing it in. So it's like, what the fuck? You know, I mean, he feud with Roman Reigns was a great feud. But it's like, they lost what they did. Took him out of the Money in the Bank for no reason because they put Sami Zayn in and took him out too. Just to put Brock Lesnar in. Why not? I mean, there's so many ways they overbooked that. But anyway, Strowman, I'll have him getting the victory here. Match that I am looking forward to is for the Intercontinental title, the former Workhorse title of WWE. We have champion Finn Balor versus Andrade. I actually think Andrade wins this. Now, I could see Balor winning because I can see Andrade not winning due to the fact that Zelina Vega will not be in this corner because women are not allowed at wrestling events in Saudi Arabia. No women matches on this card at all. So I am picking Andrade winning because I do want to see it. I know they've had 2 previous matches on Raw and SmackDown, and they're tied at 1. That more than likely will be the match of the night. Next up, we have the 50-man Battle Royal. The biggest Battle Royal in WWE history. Wasn't it the same as the one last year that was 50 at Greatest Royal Rumble Ever? I'm just, whatever they said on Raw, they said the biggest Royal Rumble in WWE history. Tied with last year's 50-man Battle Royal. So yeah, you're going to see a bunch of jobbers, a bunch of just who, you know, this person, that person here. They don't get nothing for it because the greatest Royal Rumble winner last year, Braun Strowman, got a little trophy and a belt and you never saw it after the show. I'm actually picking Drew McIntyre to win this, for whatever it means. Either McIntyre or Mojo Rawley. Or they're going to really fuck it up and have it end up with something with the 24/7 title, which is about the dumbest fucking thing WWE's ever done. Next up, we have the Universal title. We have Seth freaking Rollins, Universal Champion, versus the Baron Corbin, who, why the fuck he got a title shot, I'll never know. He's just a pile of flaming piece of trash that needs to go away. I know Brock Lesnar, after the beatdown on Seth on Monday, told Heyman, Friday, I'll cash it in on Friday. It's like, whatever. What was the point in having Seth Rollins pin Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania to have Brock Lesnar come back, win the Money in the Bank, and cash in on Seth Rollins? You could have easily just had Heyman come out and says, you know, my client gets a guaranteed title shot because it's in his contract, and made the match and called it good. He didn't have to ruin Money in the Bank. Now, I have Seth Rollins winning that. Next match, we have the WWE title. We have champion Kofi Kingston versus Dolph Ziggler. Again, another match that could be match of the night. Here's what I think is going to happen. You've had Lesnar on Raw, teasing cashing in on Seth. Beat Seth down. Cash in on Friday. I think you're going to have him cash in on the winner of this match. That's the only way this makes any sense at all, is if Lesnar come back, won the Money in the Bank, cashes in on the WWE title, which is on SmackDown. SmackDown is going to Fox. You have a champion who's not there. You have to tune in. Is Brock going to show up kind of deal? So I see the same thing happen at Money in the Bank happen here. I see a new champion in Dolph Ziggler because it is time. It should have been him in the Kofi spot right now, but Dolph was hurt. At Chamber, when Kofi became this star, which he's been a star for a decade, but whatever. I love the Dolph thing. It should have been me. It should have been me. It's my time. I have Dolph winning. I have Kofi, this being one of the matches of the night. And then I see Lesnar coming out and destroying Dolph and cashing in and being on SmackDown. That's what I want to happen. Next up, we have Roman Reigns versus Shane McMahon. Really? I mean, come on. I got Reigns winning this, the big dog. Now, have a feeling that Shane's next feud is going to be Aleister Black. Here's why I say this. In that promo he cut, on that interview, whatever you want to call it, vignette, he goes, "This isn't your daddy's WWE anymore." So that just, if he's saying that to Shane, this isn't your daddy's WWE anymore. WWE's different now than it was back in the day. I could see Shane and Aleister doing the next kind of first feud for Aleister in the main roster. But I got Roman Reigns winning this. Speaking of that, we have 4 wrestlers who are not here. Daniel Bryan, Kevin Owens said they would not wrestle in Saudi Arabia. They're not going. Sami Zayn was told to stay home because the country didn't want him because of his heritage. Wait, what? In 2019, we have a country telling a business, do not bring this employee because of his heritage. What kind of stupid shit is that? Every man and woman are created equal. It doesn't matter. Your race, your sex, your ethnicity, none of that matters. Does it? To me it doesn't. Obviously to the Saudi it does. So Sami Zayn's not going to be there. Aleister Black, WWE asked him to stay home because of his tattoos. Because it's a different culture in Saudi Arabia and they could take offense to some of the tattoos. Okay. So if you have superstars who don't want to go to a country to wrestle, to work, you have a country telling you to leave one of your employees at home, you tell another employee that you're not allowed to go because of your choice of tattoos. Why are we going there again? Oh, that's right. It's about money, money, money. Money, money, money. WWE, you need to do the shows in the UK. Here you go. You have NXT UK, you have NXT, you have WWE. Let's just do a super showdown in the United Kingdom. We'll have champions of all brands. We'll have Walter versus Adam Cole versus Seth Rollins versus Kofi Kingston. Who wouldn't want to see that? And then we'll have a tag team match. Hawkins and Ryder versus Bryan and Rowan versus the Street Profits versus the Grizzly Young Veterans. Huh. Who wouldn't want to see? I mean, come on. There's so many things they can do. Go to Japan. Go sell at the Tokyo Dome. Go to Australia. There's just no women and these other stipulations. It's like, come on, guys. All right, but we have this match. Who is not looking forward to Goldberg versus The Undertaker? First time ever. And the promos for this week were just fucking phenomenal. Taker saying that, Goldberg's next, and Goldberg coming out, and the face-to-face on SmackDown. Wasn't that just fucking dumb as hell? I know there are people up for this match. I don't understand why. Please, if you want to see this match, comment below and let me know why. 52-year-old Bill Goldberg versus 54-year-old Undertaker. Goldberg's had 4 matches in 3.5 years, none in 2 years. Taker's had 6 matches in 3 years. Goldberg's last 6 singles matches. 4 minutes and 47 seconds. 23 seconds. 1 minute 26 seconds. From 04, 13 minutes and 42 seconds. 4:23 and 2:26. What? Why? I mean, it's going to be nothing. It's going to be just jackhammer, jackhammer, tombstone, jackhammer, tombstone, match over. Goldberg's last singles loss, WrestleMania 33 versus Brock Lesnar for the Universal Champion. Can anybody tell me before that Goldberg's last singles loss? Oh, I can. Fall Brawl 2000 to Scott Big Papa Pump Steiner. The loss before that was on a Nitro in July of 2000 to Booker T. So, Taker wins? I actually see Goldberg winning this. I think this match is going to be like 2 minutes fucking long. It's going to be the dumbest thing WWE has ever done, or one of them. It's like, god damn, I do not want to see this in 2018. If this was 2009, maybe. If this was 2001, when WWE bought WCW, what, 01, 02? Yeah, this match would have been cool then. But now, I don't want to see it. I'm sorry. I think it's going to be shit. It's going to be trash. It's going to be a 3 or 4 minute match. It's just going to be spot, spot, spot. Okay. Every time we go to these venues and the Greatest Royal Rumble and Crown Jewel in Saudi Arabia last year, and we went to Australia last year for the Super Showdown, we have to bring decade-old stars out. It's like we go back in time 20 years and to show them, we had Taker and Kane versus Tripp and Shawn. You pulled Shawn Michaels out of retirement. For what? It wasn't good. I mean, that would probably be the main, I'm guessing, or this might be the main. We have Triple H versus Randy Orton. Now, this feud does make sense. It's been going on for such a long time. 03, when they started feuding, when Tripp created Evolution to protect the world title, had Rick, brought in Randy, third generation superstar, brought in Dave Bautista as the Muscle. Randy went on to win the title. We all know the famous spot where Randy's celebrating with the title on Dave's shoulders. Tripp is. And the feud that began, it got personal. It got, supposedly went to Randy's house in St. Louis. Just the way that has evolved. It's one of the better stories in the history of WWE, I believe. Top 10 probably. Just the way that got built up. And here we are now, reliving this match. It'll be alright. The last match together was in 2010. So, this feud ended 9 years ago. But hey, it's got the history and stuff. It'll be a halfway decent match. It's Randy and Tripp. The promo in Raw was pretty epic, Randy telling Tripp as Tripp gets out of the ring, hey, make sure before you come to Saudi Arabia that you get your balls out of Stephanie's purse. And if you rewatch this, Randy, he's like, yeah, you need to make sure you get your balls out of Stephanie's purse before you get on the airplane. It's like, are you fucking kidding me, Randy? You say that just to start laughing. It's like, fuck, I can't believe I just fucking said that. It's almost like, I can't believe they fucking make me say this. Because that's what wrestlers are. They're actors. Especially in WWE. And it's like, it's Trippy's back there like, oh fuck, I gotta respond to this. So it's like, oh, they're like grapefruits, I'm like, oh my god, really? How many conversations? He goes, well, at least I have some. I was like, fuck, oh my god. It was comical. I think his match will be halfway decent. But that's going to wrap up Super Showdown preview. Make sure you check out our Rubber Sports Show, the best matches from New Japan Pro Wrestling, Best of the Super Juniors 26. I have the best matches from that tournament. We here on the Robert Sports Show. Hopefully. I've been really bad about getting reviews up here recently. Life happens, you know. Everyone has life. Life does happen. Hopefully I'll get a review up of Old Dominion next week and of Super Showdown. Hopefully it'll be up next week. But anyway, as always, thanks for watching the Robert Sports Show. And don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.